I always thought about being a doctor. It's humbling to be with patients during the highs, during the lows, and really just to walk their journey with them. I was finished my residency. I had one child, I had a second one on the way, and we were just so excited. I noticed a dimple in my left breast. So I booked an ultrasound. There was something that looked abnormal, and she was going to refer me to have a biopsy done. I saw my results online, and I knew that this wasn't going to be good. It was invasive ductal carcinoma, and the next step was to do a lumpectomy. I was referred to the medical complications in pregnancy team at Mount Sinai Hospital. They're almost like a mini team for women who are pregnant with breast cancer. It was actually really reassuring to know that I wasn't the first, that they had done this before, and that there are protocols in place, and I just felt like I was in really good hands.
I couldn't imagine going through it without that, and they provided me the answers that I needed to feel calm and knowledgeable and not worry.
My surgeon actually told me that during the surgery, whenever she would have her hand near my belly, the baby would keep kicking. So he made it a little bit difficult on her, but she got through it. So right before I was going to be starting chemotherapy, I found out that I also had gestational diabetes. With chemotherapy, they were worried that the baby would be too small. One of the problems with gestational diabetes is that you tend to have really large babies. And so they were monitoring really closely to see how he was growing. The delivery was great. The nurses at Mount Sinai Hospital were great. Everybody who came into the space sort of understood the story and understood the situation and where we were at. I had 2 or 3 rounds of chemo before I delivered, and then 2 weeks after Caleb was born, I resumed chemotherapy. We would actually bring him to chemo with us. So everybody who was in the chemo suite at Mount Sinai Hospital, they would just watch him grow as well. It was very reassuring to be somewhere where you really weren't alone. Even now, whenever I go back for appointments, I always go back and I show them all the pictures and they want to see how big he is. They really cared. They watched this whole process. He was a part of it.
It was hard. It took a long time. There were so many ups and downs. Felt like a lot of, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back at times. But we made it to the finish line because we were surrounded by the right people.